Sorry guys, that last video totally cut out, so I have to restart. Luckily I hadn't done any makeup yet. I'm gonna share this real quick. Okay. Now, I'm gonna post the inspiration pic in the comments if I can. No, I can't do that. I can't post a pic. I can only make a comment. Anyway, so a girl on my team, her name's Alyssa Walker, she created this really awesome makeup look and my entire team has been obsessed with it. And we've been trying to recreate it. So I wanted to do it, I wanted to show it to you in the pics, but I guess I can't do that, but that's okay. Sorry, got a phone call. I want to put my own little spin on it. Yeah. Now I'm going to start off with our eye primer actually. Because I like to, I'm gonna prime my eyes, but I also like to use it to cover up my sunspots right there. Good morning, Andrea. So let me clip this hair out of the way. I just cut it recently. I've got all these little layers that kind of stick down right there. Okay, I've got a new setup with this new Reiki mirror, so I am still trying to figure out the lighting and the angles. So this is the eye primer all over the lid. I haven't done my foundation yet. I'm actually still trying to decide if I'm going to do it first or save it to the end because it's kind of a dramatic eye look. So all over the lid. I'm even going to take it under. It is, Andrea. It's actually a really, really good full coverage concealer if that's something that you need. Thank you, Kara.
I'm a Dell Technologies advisor.
Yes, eye primer for sunspots. It's amazing. So I'm going to put it on. I'm just going to kind of dab it. And I'm gonna just kind of let it sit there and then I will go over it with my foundation. But yes, I love the eye primer as a concealer when you need like super heavy concentrated coverage. So our eye primer, first of all, it's obviously gonna make our eyeshadows last longer, but it will also make them more pigmented. And it gives you a flawless base to start working with. So if you notice before I put this on, I have really prominent dark veins that go through my lids. And I have some redness. And so this covers all of that completely. And I'm just taking it under the eye because we're doing some eyeshadows under the eye as well. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and do my foundation real quick and then we'll get on the eye look because that's what this is all about here. I did do VFX Primer already before I came on camera. I did my eyebrows already. I did the one in the silver tube. It's the one that's matte finish, if I can grab it. VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer. I like to let that sit a little bit, so I let it sit, did my brows, came on, now it's had time to really soak into the skin. Anyone else like freaking like thanking the sweet Lord baby Jesus that Starbucks opened back up? Or at least it did in my town. Did it open back in yours? I know some of them didn't even close, but ours closed for, felt like, for freaking ever. And now it's open again. Love it. I'm sorry, but if that's not an essential business, I don't know what is. Right? So this is the VFX Pro in the shade 02. I think that's what I am right now. I was tan and now I'm losing it. So I hope this will work. Oh no, they're closed through May. That's terrible. Haven't had Starbucks in years, not a fan. Oh, you know, I didn't used to be. And then, I don't know. I don't even remember what got me hooked on it. But once I did, I was like, there ain't no going back now. Okay, so I put that, you saw I put that primer down over those sunspots, and then you can just go right over the top. This lighting is making this look really yellow. I promise I'm not yellow in person. Alright. Good morning. So this is going to be a very dramatic look. This is not it's not going to be a tutorial for your easy everyday, like go to work, natural looking, nothing like that. If that's what you're looking for, you probably don't want to stick around unless you just like to be entertained. Although I don't know that I'm that entertaining. Yeah, so I look here in my mirror. I'm not yellow. I look here and I'm yellow. I got this new mirror, but the lights on it are freaking nuts. Like crazy bright. Okay, let's do some concealer, full coverage concealer. Now that I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing on my eyes, yeah, I probably should not have done my foundation first, but that's okay. So full coverage concealer, this is the shade Pure Beige, I think. Yes, Pure Beige. And I just use the same damp beauty blender to blend it in. Just kind of dab it under my eye. And yes, I'm watching Friends, if you can hear it in the background. It is still my favorite show of all time. I used to have all of the box sets on CD. You know, back when we watched CDs, or DVDs. Honestly, I don't even remember the name. DVDs. Had all 10 of them. That was all I would watch all the time. I would just like, if I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to watch, I would just close my eyes and go through the boxes and just pick one, and then open it up and close my eyes and randomly pick one, and that's the one I would watch. Yeah, I know I'm a dork, but it was just my favorite show. Still is. So when the reruns are on, I gotta watch them. Okay. Then I do the Neutral Medium Face Perfecting Powder. Probably should have done all this off camera because it's the same thing every time. I set my under eye with the powder with a more dense powder brush. And then I take a fluffy brush, big fluffy powder brush. So people ask a lot, like, do you have to put the powder on top? I always have, and that's because I have more of an oilier skin tone. So I set my foundation, no matter what I'm using, even if it's just a tinted moisturizer, I set it with powder because that just keeps me shine free and keeps the foundation from getting really slick and gross. So I always set it with powder. Hi guys, hi. Hi, Stephanie. All right. Now, with the eye look, I was going to put my own little spin on it by making it super dramatic and kind of like an Arabic eye. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like really cut, real dramatic, real drawn out. I don't know. We'll try it. So I'm taking some of this washi tape. think that's what it's called. Washi tape. You can get it at like the craft stores, Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And it's this awesome tape that basically sticks to anything, and you can peel it off and it will re-stick like exactly the same. So I'm going to use it as a guide. Now I have to get kind of close here. And I'm following the line, like the natural line that my lower lash line takes all the way up to the, I think I lied. I think if you stick that on something like your skin, maybe it won't stick very good. I know I've done this before. Hold up. There we go. So I'm following the line of my lower lash line up to the outer corner of my brow. And that's going to make that sharp edge. And then the same angle over here. So I know it looks kind of nuts, but that is how we keep our nice like sharp edge. And it's an awesome trick for eyeliner. If you're someone who can't do like a cat eyeliner, this is how you can get the perfect wing. And we'll do that at the end. Okay. I hope this tape stays. Otherwise you can just use regular Scotch tape. Okay. So what Alyssa did in her look was she used our matte liquid lipstick in the shade Autumn Story. It is number 12. And I'm just going to use a synthetic brush from Real Techniques. And I think I am just going to, I'm going to make sure my angles are right on here. Okay. This is kind of a look too, isn't it? Okay. So I'm going to put just a little bit all over the lid. You can even just take it off the brush with your, or take it off the wand with your brush. And I want to go all over the lid and up into the crease. So this lipstick shade is kind of an orangey, it's kind of a warm red, so like an orangey brownish red. And we're going to do some stuff on the lid, so the lid we don't have to worry about too much, but we're going to make this show up in the, we're going to go above the crease with it. And see, when I get to this tape, I'm just going right over it. And then when I peel it off, we're going to have that sharp edge there, like that. Tend to rub the brush off, like get any product off of it when I'm blending way up here, because I don't want to be like adding more product up to this point. This point is just for getting it kind of blown out, kind of ombre faded away. Okay. So even though this is a lipstick, a matte liquid lipstick, it's actually super easy to blend. You wouldn't think it would be. And then once it's set, it is set. Like, it's not going anywhere.
Joshua invited me to this fancy club opening
Okay, I think Scotch tape works better. I thought this tape worked fine, but maybe it's because I have foundation on. It's not sticking as well. Yes, blending is boring, but blending is key. We have to blend. We don't want any sharp edges up into our crease. You want it to be blended out up to the brow. Okay, we'll do a little something on the inner corner also, so I'm not too worried about how that looks. And then we're going to take things onto the lower lash line also, but that will be after we take the tape off. What was next? I need the pigment in the shade Morocco, so let me find it. Right here. 02 Morocco. So this is a pure pigment. It's basically pure concentrated eyeshadow. It can be used on the lips, the eyes. You can put it in clear nail polish to make your own polish colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna, it's like literally just pure powder pigment. I'm gonna put some into the lid. And let me show you. You can take this just on its own as a real pretty eyeshadow. You can also intensify it with setting spray, which that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take just a flat shader brush. This is clean, but it's stained pink. And I'm gonna pick up some of that pigment on the brush. Like I said, you can just brush it on like that, you know, just loose. But I feel like it falls out pretty easily when I do that. So I'm gonna pack it up or load it up on my brush, and then I'm gonna spray it with setting spray. And that intensifies it and turns it into more of like a foil almost. So I'm gonna pat that on the lid. I'm just gonna do kind of in the center. So most concentrated right here in the center. And then kind of feather it out. And I'll take the brush that I blended the lipstick with and just kind of go over the edges. Just barely, like just barely, so it's blended on the edges, but I'm not like messing with what's in the center. Okay, so get a little more on my brush, spray, and then pack it on. It's pretty. Okay. Now, before I take this tape off, because it's kind of annoying me, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner and show you how you can get a really nice eyeliner line if you're not good at winging out your liner. Okay, hopefully this tape will stay, because if it doesn't, it's going to be a fail. It's going to be a Facebook Live fail. Okay, so basically because you have the tape here, to make your line, you can basically just, here's in the word, you can just go right along that tape line. Sorry, I'm off camera, this is hard to do in the phone, so I'm trying to look above the phone. Okay, so you can go right along that tape line and make your wing, and then just go back in on itself like in a long triangle. I'm not gonna be able to talk when I do this, so hold on. Key is to keep your eye relaxed and not pull it. If you pull your eye while you're doing this to get the shape that you want, just think about it. When you relax your eye, it's gonna be a completely different shape. So if you can, get the shape of it without tugging your eye. And then when it comes to kind of perfecting it, then give your eye a little tug if that's what you need to do. Okay, so you kind of create that little triangle there. Then go into the inner, this gets me right up in y'all's grill, doesn't it? Okay, go to the inner corner. And you do just a super thin line. And we get thicker as we go to the outer corner. And you fill in that triangle. Okay, peel the tape off, and now you have like a sharp edge. Oh, that feels good to take off. But see that washi tape? It doesn't like mess up the foundation that's underneath. So that is why I use it. It's just hard to keep it stuck down. Okay. Hey, Chastity. Okay, now this side, I can never freaking do the same, but I will try.
He had to go, and there was a deer just outside eating fruit from the orchard. I don't get this. She was horrible. Okay, I'm gonna go stand over there. Why do you care so much anyway? I don't care. You know what? I'm just upset that I'm getting nowhere with Joshua. You know what? Still, you do not just meet someone and go.
I get so nervous when I do this side.
When you first met Mary, you it all failed. Could you just once not remember every little thing? So, when's he getting back? A couple of days. What are you doing?
Okay, now this is where I sometimes have to kind of pull my eye tight
Yes, you can. You're thinking.
to fill in this part.
Well, look, why don't you do your phase 2 strip club thing with us? Yeah, come on, we can be guys. No, you can't. Come on, let us be guys. Maybe we want to be guys.
Don't want to be guys. You're all hairy and wouldn't live as long.
You stop being such a wuss and get those off. You come with us and watch naked girls dance around.
I don't like doing this on camera. I hate it. I freaking hate it. I'm so nervous. Oh, this wing doesn't look the same at all, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Whoa. Yeah. What the hell is that? It's not so bad. You? I can see why you would think that, but
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Really? And which one might that be? The one with Esteban?
See, Kelly, that's what I say about my eyebrows. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. When it comes to eyeliner, I really try to make them twins, but it doesn't always work out. I think this one's okay. This one's a little janky. And I always, if I go to messing with it too much, then it's like, you could end up with something really terrible.
Maybe you and your baby ought to go to another strip club.
It's not my baby.
Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I'm not gonna mess with it. Okay, now I'm gonna continue the red down onto the lower lash line. I kind of want the liner thicker on the inner corner, but I'm afraid I will just screw everything up if I do that. And I'm putting on big lashes, so you're not gonna see it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna basically scrape almost everything off of this wand. And just do a little like that, and then take my brush and I'm gonna blend it all the way across and kind of connect it to the outer corner too. We want it all to kind of connect together. And really just kind of blow this out underneath, because I'm going to do the blue liner in the waterline and on the lash line, but I want the red to kind of peek out from underneath. So
You don't understand. See, I'm an actor.
Like that.
I stink. This picture. Yeah, I want the cops who won't work with you because you're a loose cannon. Anyway, look, I'm really sorry, but I stink.
okay.
Sure. Yeah. Every actor.
A little bit goes a long way.
Every actor thinks he stinks. Even Laurence Olivier sometimes thought he stank. Bob Redford wouldn't even watch himself. Oh, no, you don't understand. He simply yeah. I don't know one actor worth his salt.
Like, I'm not even really looking at what I'm doing. You don't really need to. You're just really kind of blowing out that lower lash line to create kind of, again, we're just kind of letting it peek through underneath the blue that we're gonna put down. Okay. So we're taking the Express Blue waterproof pencil. It's in the shade 06, and it comes off on camera royal blue, but it is a turquoise. So we're gonna put this just in the waterline.
Can't believe it. He still hasn't called. Who, Josh? It's Joshua. But he doesn't like Josh? No, I don't.
This blue is so pigmented, and it stays all day. These waterproof pencils that we have 6 shades. They stay all day long, and they're only,
You know what girls are really good at? Stripping.
what are they? $6 or something? It's crazy.
Sit. No, maybe just really, really help.
Right there. So that in the waterline, and then I'm gonna take
Want to cry?
a navy blue. I'm not gonna do the waterproof one because I want to smudge it out. So we have 2 of the other, I know it look exactly the same, but one is, there's that. I have to swipe them to see the difference. Okay, so this is more kind of a navy blue, and this has more of the royal kind of blue. So I'm gonna do the other one. And I'm going to take it. Oh, sorry, I had swiped comments away and I see some. Thank you, Myra. Okay, so then we're going to take the navy blue. Kind of navy. I don't know what you call that. It's a deep blue. And we're going to take this in on the lower lash line. So this blue's in the waterline. This one's going right where your lashes come out.
I'm totally picturing you with all those women. That's not phase 3. I'm there too. Well, aren't we all together like in a group? Stop it, you're killing me.
Might have to pull my eye a little here. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of smudge all of that together. So I got a short little pencil brush. I'm just going to kind of blend it all together.
Excuse me. Do you mind being more tall?
See, it just makes it like a little more, little smoky smoke.
Real question is, do you mind not being a motor? I do. For those who are born to ride, there's aggressive.
T-minus 10 seconds to crispier, fluffier Echo Home style waffles. Where go for? Now that they're crispier and fluffier,
I think this one's a soul mission.
I understand. What do you like of your Echo?
Yeah, I really want to thicken up that liner. I'm just scared I'll mess it up.
Introducing new personal plans from New Jersey.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Up to 18 pounds and 10 inches overall in your first 2 months. Guaranteed. You'll see results in your first week.
Go to your 28-day program right now and save 50% every program.
I don't know. You guys tell me. Leave it or thicken it up.
Keep it up. Your first
Leave it or thicken it.
Go online or call 877-6
I'm gonna mess it up if I start messing with it.
plus get probiotics free.
In this world where
All right, let me think about what I want to do here. Just gonna do mascara and some big old lashes. Karen says thicken. Karen, gosh darn it. Oh, I got 2 votes for leave it. Don't touch. Okay, I'm gonna go with y'all. That's 4 votes, leave it. I'll just leave it alone. Like I said, I'm putting big lashes on, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, I won't touch it. All right, because I mean, look at the freaking lashes I'm putting on. You think you're gonna see my liner after, you know, after I put those mama jammas on? Yeah. All right, let me put a coat of mascara on top and bottom. This, the coat on top is just to get the lashes to blend into my false ones.
Every episode of Friends on TBS. We asked real people which throwback takes the best on Disney Plus.
Won't see that liner, that's right. What does it matter? Why did I spend so much time on it if I'm just gonna cover it up?
A new kind of investor is changing things up. With an app that's changing the way we do money.
Y'all, if you get little mascara dots, like I always do when you're doing your mascara, don't go in and like try to clean it off right away. Just,
Let me see that smile.
oh crap. Just let it dry and we can flick that off later. They are not magnetic, Karen.
Thousands of women out there.
I actually tried magnetics before and I did not care for them. But it was just one particular brand. I might try a different brand sometime. I don't know.
Incredible. I mean, there are no words to describe her. The whole weekend was like a dream. Oh, and
So this is the 3D mascara. Okay. Now let's do some lashes and some bronzer. You knew I would do the va va boom, that's right. Did you expect anything less? Pick that old glue off. These are reusable. When you buy a good lash, a good thick lash, I mean, that you can reuse them quite a bit. I know, Kelly, I love that eyeliner. Oh, thank you, Kelly. All right, let me get some glue on here.
All right, ladies, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take off my You two go get the oils. And you just scream at the top of your voice, Jera is the king, Jera is the king.
I want to be with her. I like her.
Oh, that's fine. Go with your instincts. Go with your instincts.
Okay. Now,
Would you please pay attention?
we need to, especially with a dramatic eye look, you gotta add some color back into your face. Because you got that foundation on and it has just kind of wiped out everything. So I'm going in, I've got my, while I've got my lash glue drying, I'm going in with the Sunkissed Bronzer. It's a huge freaking bronzer. Kind of shake out the excess. And I'm gonna go across the forehead, down the temples, back of the cheekbones, and then down the side of the neck. So it's a 3 shape. And we're just adding warmth back into the face. Just giving you kind of some sun.
I hate to think what this one was scratching when this were off. Oh my God.
Take it down the neck, blend it down, make sure everything matches up.
Until I found out what it actually was. That's like dropping.
Let me get this lash stuck before the glue dries too much. Okay. Morning, guys. Bam. See, liner just disappears. What was the point? What? So this Farmasi makeup, guys, while I'm getting glue on this lash, in case you're new to what I'm doing, we have, it's a new company to the US, but it's been in the US since last year. So it's still ground floor. But we have been in direct sales for 10 years over in Europe. So everything follows European standards. And what that means is Europe bans over 1,300 harsh chemicals in their cosmetics. The United States only bans 11. That is it. So you don't know what kind of crap you're getting in your makeup. Now, a lot of companies do follow European standards and they do the whole toxin-free thing. The difference with Farmasi is that our stuff is affordable. I mean, like Target affordable. I mean, like drugstore affordable, but it's not cheap. It is affordable, good quality makeup. I don't like saying cheap because to me that means like it's not good. It is so inexpensive. So inexpensive. Like this, I mean, everything I've used. I have not used anything that has cost over $20. I'm trying to think. Actually, my cost, I have not used anything that's cost over $12. My cost. I get 50% off everything, no matter what size the order, 50% off. And I used to be such a makeup snob, and I thought you had to spend $60 on a foundation for it to be good. And that is just not the case. That is not the case at all. You saw me put on this foundation. It cost me $12 freaking dollars, y'all. And it is good. It is dang good. This bronzer I just put on, I think about the same price, cost me $12. I don't know that I'll ever run out of it. It's a huge freaking palette of bronzer. Look at that. It's huge. By Tarte, exactly. Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. That's what I used to use. And it was like half the size of this. Performs exactly the same. And it was, what, like twice the cost? Sorry, same thing with this side on my liner. This side on my, with my lashes is always a little more difficult to get. Okay. Done with the lashes. That just made the look, didn't it? Freaking love them. Okay, if you want to know what those are the Red Aspen lashes. Style is Serena. I don't sell for them anymore, but I can get you hooked up with the girl that I buy mine from because the lashes are still amazing. Okay. I'm going to clean up my mascara mess here. All you got to do is take a dry brush. Go over where you messed up, where you got that little mascara blobby. Go over with a dry brush and it'll flake right off. Park Avenue Princess 3-in-1 from Tarte, and I prefer the Farmasi. Yes, it's so good. Everything's good. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, not just $60 foundation. I mean, I thought you needed to spend $25 on eyeliner and God, what else? $75 on eyeshadow palettes, crap like that. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to spend that. We're able to keep everything really cheap by the fact that we have no middleman in our company. No middleman whatsoever. We make everything. We make the wands, we make the plastic bottles, we make the labels, we make the everything. Every single thing you could think of in a component, we make. We have little plastic beads that we melt down to make the bottles. We make the labels. We make the screw top. We make the pump. We make everything. The little cap right here. Every single thing we make. That's how we keep things so inexpensive. And no more like spend $1,500 to get 50% off. No. Every single order, 50% off. Every single order from your site, someone goes on your site and orders, free website, by the way, you get 50% commission, no matter what size their order is. Oh yeah, Amber. In fact, that's what I was just picking up, was brow mascara. I can't, what's the cost of it? I can't even think off the top of my head. I'm just doing this just to kind of set my brows in place. Is it $8.90? $9.90? We get it for $4? Come on. That's like play school makeup prices. That's like better than the drugstore. Okay. So let me make sure, let me get a little more bronzer. I did that kind of quick as my lash glue was drying.
I just think this is happening too soon.
Oh, too soon to schmoon. Thanks, honey. I am not letting you get away this time.
I hear you. But, unfortunately, my company is transferring
Okay.
overseas.
Get in a little blush. I don't know what blush color to use with this.
No,
Let's go Sweet Almond. We'll try that. This is one of our double-ended brushes.
That's right, yes. I'm being transferred to Yemen. I don't know exactly.
It's another thing. Is blushes. Okay, so you think, oh, that's a tiny little blush, so no wonder it's $9, right? It is thick. It is filled to the top. It is, there's no like extra packaging. I mean, that is all blush in there. You are getting 5 grams of product, okay? They are so pigmented also that you don't need much at all. So they'll last forever.
So I plugged in things in all 4 outlets and they make noise. That way when I turn it on, I just follow the noise.
Okay. Now, what do we need? What do we need here?
You know, you also could have used lamps.
Heather Wynn recreated this. She put a little bit of the pineapple pigment in the inner corner.
All right, so
Should we do that? Should we do it? Let's do it. So pineapple is the yellow goldy one. Yeah, let's do a little bit of that. Hold on. So I hadn't taken the cap off this one yet.
hey, hi. We saw on the news. I think it might be raining.
Hold on a second. Watching this rugby thing on ESPN.
Okay,
Big deal is I'm
so I'm gonna take a little bit of this pigment, load it on a little brush. I'm gonna spray this too. We're gonna make it real intense. So the Makeup Time Locker setting spray, spray that. And let's do a little inner corner highlight. Woohoo, like so.
You said all you were going to be doing between now and the time you leave is packing. You really didn't leave me much choice.
And when you do that setting spray, it makes it so intense. Look at that.
packing. You know, I'm packing because I'm
Like pure concentrated color.
telling me.
And then I'm gonna take, what am I gonna do? Let's do the same brush that we used for the what you call it? The lipstick on the eyes. And I'm gonna blend out the edges just a touch,
Your underwear and stomach issues.
just to kind of diffuse it a little bit. It's not quite so intense. There we go.
Joey, drink last night. Man, look at this, Ross. I can't believe you said you play rugby. I mean, look how brutal this is.
Hey, I can handle it, all right?
Please, Ross, you got hurt playing badminton with my dad.
Take it into the
It's your mom's dog, Kev.
inner lids there a little bit more. Woohoo!
It's called a scrum, okay? It's kind of like a huddle.
Okay,
Kind of like a scrotum.
maybe a little highlight too. Hold on, let me clean up my mess. Pigments can get a little messy. Not gonna lie.
Plays rugby?
All right, then I'm gonna do, yeah, some highlight, something on my lips. Oh, we'll do the autumn story. The same thing that's on my eyes, we're gonna do on my lips.
I'm sorry, right. You are a tough guy. You're the toughest man I know tonight.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, sorry, gotta clean up my hands and stuff.
Don't worry about me, pal. Just look real energetic and stay away from the ball. I'll be that guy right outside the circle.
Okay, I kind of love this eye look. Kind of love it.
Restaurants are facing crisis, and they're counting on your takeout and delivery orders to make it through.
Okay, sorry. Get a little OCD and I gotta clean.
Restaurants
We do need a pink pigment, Francine. I agree. We need lots more colors of things.
to help, we're giving our customers up to 90 days.
Need purples, like vibrant purples, blacks, silvers. Okay. Highlight. Yes. Highlight. So I'm thinking taking the highlighter palette and doing the golden or the bronzy one. Probably the bronzy because that'll match what we got going on. A fluffy highlighter brush. And top of the cheekbones right here. Make like a C shape kind of right here. You just basically want to place it. There's no rules. I know people are like top of the cheekbones, tip of the nose. You know, there's places where you put it. But it's also all about just your face shape and what you want to stand out. And there's things that you don't want to stand out, so you're not going to want to highlight them. If you've got a big honker, you know, last thing you want to do is put highlight all over your nose and make it stand out more, you know. So you put it... I just kind of do where the sun naturally hits me. So if you were to, like over here, it doesn't have highlight. But if you were to just be in front of a light and just see where the light kind of naturally catches everything, that's where I do it.
With moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, your plans can change in minutes.
So put it there. And then you kind of see the difference where the light catches. It just reflects it even more.
Not today. If your current treatment isn't working, ask your doctor about Entyvio. Entyvio acts specifically in the GI tract to prevent an excess.
Okay, and then I do a little bit on the tip and the bridge.
Entyvio has helped many patients achieve long-term relief.
And then right here on the Cupid's bow.
Can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious.
I think I'm also going to do, I don't have a highlight on my eye. So let's take the gold from the center right there. And we're going to go right under the brow bone. Or right on the brow bone.
Can occur with Entyvio. Ask your doctor about new GI-focused biologic just for ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. Entyvio, relief and remission within reach.
My sign hurts, I make crap, and people buy it. I believe in
Okay, a little highlight there. Okay, lips. Autumn Story, and then I'm gonna, let's see, find a lip liner here. There's one that's a red that's a more orangey toned red. I think this is it.
And that one, dude, they're all huge. They're looking bigger than me.
I don't know. When Heather did her look, she used 227, which is a brown liner. That might actually, I may have to use an eyeshadow on the bottom and try this look for now. Yes, this liner is life. I'm telling you. It is so intense. Everyone needs this color. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I want to use on my lips. This is the brown, 227. Let's do brown liner, and then we'll go over. Is that what I want to do? Sorry, y'all. I'm indecisive right now. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, 227. Kind of go dark on, go darker out here.
Should I be scared?
This doesn't have to be perfect, you guys.
So I went down to City Hall and I got these. They were $100. 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 They were
their hoodie lipstick over the top. Okay. Brown lip liner. Autumn Story. You didn't have to do the lip liner. You could just go right in with these. These don't bleed. They're a matte finish. They're smudge proof, waterproof, transfer proof, and they're $11. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I guess this is, goodbye then.
Oh, no, it's not goodbye. I'm not leaving until you get off that plane.
Okay, well, I guess just wait here then. I need a flight ticket to Yemen.
One ticket to Yemen?
I just need my son to attend.
I'm sorry, sir, I don't understand.
What would you give to a kid if you wanted a ticket to play with?
Are you traveling with a child?
You know, she's gonna think that I'm handing you a credit card. What I'm really gonna do is hand you a line card.
Sir, a ticket to Yemen is $2,100, and we don't take library cards.
What's the matter? Is something wrong? Do you have to stay?
American Express.
Sunday dinner has always been special. It's just nice to have something to look forward to. Well, break out the
Sorry, I'm all up in your grill again.
Porsche because it's Sunday dinner, even if it isn't Sunday. We aren't keeping track of days anyhow.
Have you wanted to speak in your language, but too difficult? Then try Babel. Babel starts by teaching you words and
Now,
phrases that gradually get more powerful.
Alyssa, when she did hers, she actually took the Moroccan pigment and put it on top of the lips.
You'll be speaking a new language.
I don't know if that's what I want to do because I kind of just like it like this.
It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will naturally use. Babel, language for life.
What do you guys think?
Free at babel.com.
T-minus 10 seconds to crispier, fluffier, Eggo home-style waffles. Where go for? Now that they're crispier and fluffier,
I think this one's a solo mission.
I understand. What do you like of your Eggo?
Your favorite things are made for you. Your education should be too. University of Maryland Global Campus was founded.
So I'm going over it with kind of that orangey red. Because with a red lip, I just feel like you kind of gotta get it perfect, or it just doesn't look nice.
Respected state university that's made for you. No application fee can apply by May 31st.
So if you'll do your liner after, you can kind of create that perfect line.
The calming scent of lavender by Tabby Infusion Salon. Laundry isn't done until it's done with Tabby.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to put, I don't think I'm going to do the pigment on top. I think I'll do what another trick that Heather had showed on her video, which is to take concealer. We're good there? Yeah. Take concealer. So the same concealer I used under my eyes. And we dab on the center of the lip. And blend it out in the center, and it creates kind of a plumpier, kind of ombre look to your lipstick. And it still will dry down and not smudge. Okay.
It means being there for each other.
I think that's it. I think I'm done. How long did that take? All right. So that, again, was the Autumn Story liquid lipstick on the eyes. Moroccan pigment over the top. We have pineapple pigment in the center. We have the electric blue turquoise shade number is 06 in the waterproof pencil, and then the darker blue around that in the wash and the lash line. And then the same lipstick on the lips. Alright guys, that's it. I'm gonna get some pictures done of this because, I mean, you know, that's why we do this, right? So take pictures. So we'll do that and I'll get them posted. And you guys have a great day and we'll talk to you later. Bye!